If you guys are looking for the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market, make sure to head over to utnice.com and use code CHIEF for 6% off at checkout. Now let's go ahead and jump right into this video. What's up guys, it's Fifa Chief here and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to be showing you some of the easiest ways to make coins on FIFA 22 right now. Now if you are enjoying the content or you are new around here, I ask that you do please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it and it helps me out a ton. And then make sure to check out all the links in the description, like Twitch for all my daily live streams, Discord for all sorts of trading advice and investments, and all the other links down there as well. And with that said, let's go ahead and let's jump right into this video. So guys, we got a couple different methods for you today based off of the brand new League SBCs. So let's go ahead and dive right in. And the first thing we're going to be looking at is very, very simple. We're just going to be looking at the French League, League One gold common cards. So right now these gold commons are selling like 750 800 coins. So 750 they sell almost instantly, and 800 is going to be the price we're actually going to want to be selling at. So selling at 800 you lose 40 on tax, so you basically get 760 coins back. So when you're mass bidding on these cards, which is what I prefer to do with this method, you're going to want to pick these guys up for about 650 coins. Now, you can try sniping on a method like this, but the thing is there's just so many people and bots on sniping on a simple filter like this, that it's going to be next to impossible to pick these cards up. So you're going to want to go the mass bidding route. So basically what you do is you set your max bid price to 650 here, and you just go through and literally bid 650 on every single card, regardless of the minimum that you can bid on them. Like, for example, if I go through here, these cards I could bid 350 coins on, but there's no point because I'm going to get outbid on those cards for 650. So there's no point in trying to bid 650 on them when I know I'm just going to get outbid at that price. So we might as well bid up to 650 and mass bid on these cards and see how many of them we can pick up. Now, there's a couple different ways to alter this filter, different positions and clubs you can pick up that we're going to get to in a second, but I want to bid on a bunch of these cards and see how many I'm really picking up at 650, because that's going to be the decider as to if I'm a big fan of this filter or if I should move on and change it a bit or something like that. Now, something you can do with this as well to kind of readjust the amount of cards you're seeing, which cards you're seeing, and just overall make this better is you can basically set a minimum buy now, basically here. It's about 1,000. And what this is going to do is it's going to get rid of all the cards that have a under 1,000 buy now, because those cards are going to get picked up by lazy buyers, and there's no point in bidding on them when they're going to get bought by someone else. And then what you can do is you can set your max buy now to 9,900. And what this will do is it'll filter out a lot of those cards, so it's easier to flick through and see more cards here. And as you can see, it's a lot easier for me to go through and bid on these cards. It's not as hectic because I've narrowed down the search parameters here, and there's just a lot less cards. So I can go through, bid on a bunch of these, and then go into a game, or maybe go do an SBC or something like that, and I can just quickly go through and bid on these without any competition, which is very, very nice. Now, getting into some other parameters you can change to make this filter a bit better and kind of be able to win some more cards. So there's going to be some positions that go for more when it comes to filters like this. And one thing I want to look at, the first one, is defender here. So right now, defenders look like they're selling for about 1,000 coins here. Any defender. Yeah, pretty much anything except this left wing back or right wing back is going to insta sell for like 1,000 coins. I'd be interested to see what center backs are looking at right now. Center backs are going to sell basically 1,000 on the dot. So if I were to just trade with center backs here, I'd like to pick these up like 800 coins or less by the looks of things. So if I went through, and the nice thing about a filter like this is a lot of people are going to stop bidding on these cards at basically like 700, 750, because a lot of people would do the filter we were just doing, which is just League One gold commons. They'd be like, oh, someone bid 700, 750 on that card. There's no reason to bid on it again. So let's just go ahead and move on. And even picking these guys up for 850 is still a good price, because you'd be making 100 coins a card after tax. So even 850, there's no reason to even have to do 800. So you could pick these guys up for 850 a piece, quickly flip them, make 100 coins a card, And let's say you pick up 8 cards in a minute, because there's more than 8 cards in a minute here. You can see we're up to 47 seconds until these expire. You pick up 10 cards in a minute, 100 coins a card. That's 1,000 coins a minute, which comes out to 60K an hour, which is really, really nice problem. That's taking into account tax as well. So we've maxed out our transfer targets. So let's go ahead and see what we have picked up here, what we've been outbid on. So looks like we're picking these up for 650 relatively consistently, these random cards. The center backs, we've picked up one for 800. Let's see what happens with the rest of those center backs as well. And you can see these are coming relatively quickly. And again, it might not seem like a ton of coins, but we're making it at least 100 coins per card after tax here. So looking at this, 100 coins per card after tax, we've picked up about 15 cards there. That's 1.5K, just like that, kind of messing around with these filters, experimenting with them. Now, there's a couple other things we're going to get into that you can play around with, because there's so many ways to do a method like this. It's so adaptable. You just want to kind of like play around with it and see what's working best for you at the time. But this is kind of like the base to it. It's just mass bidding gold commons and messing around with position, rating, and make sure when you're listing these up, like I had to make sure I listed that center back for 1,000 coins there. And then each of these non-defender center back cards, I'm going 800. Again, some of these go for more. Some of these could go like 750 and sell a bit quicker. But I just kind of want to get these cards out, sell them quickly, and get back to bidding, because I value my transfer list space more than I value like 50 more coins, 100 more coins out of a card, because I want to have that transfer list space to flip as many cards as possible with a method like this. Now, if this method does get congested because this video comes out and a lot of people get doing it, again, there's different ways to mess with this to where you're all bidding on different cards. You can go to a different league and do this, and I will always have tons more tips and filters. In my premium Discord, I'm putting a full list of all the league SBC filters, and in the stream, I always give you guys filters to mess around with. But let's go ahead and move on to some other minor tweaks you can do to this to make you a couple more coins here. So what you can do as well is there is a part of the SBC that requires that you only use one club for the SBC. So something you could do is you could go club to club here at gold common, set the price to like 1,000 maybe, and kind of see what the deal is, I guess. But the thing with that SBC is I think it's player quality max silver, but I'm still going to mess around here and see what the deal is with these clubs and see if any of these go for more. If anything, it'd probably be like PSG that would go for more. So let me take a look here, because they won't have a ton of gold common cards. So even these only go like 900, it looks like. So there's nothing crazy there. Now, if we went ahead and went like left back, because the left wing back and right wing back weren't going crazy prices. But if we go left back here, so left backs and right backs look like they're also above 1,000 coins. They're actually going more than center backs, because center backs are like 1,000 on the dot. So I do like the look at this defender filter, but you just got to keep in mind with the left wing backs. And okay, so these all you could basically sell for 1,000 a piece. If you can pick up defenders 800 a piece here, 850 a piece, this filter is going to be wild. Absolutely wild. So like going through and mass bidding these defenders 850, I'm interested to see, let's just do this real quick and see how many of these we actually end up picking up for 850. So let's go ahead and mass bid 850. And again, it's one of those things you just kind of have to play around with it and see how well it's working for you at the time, because it may not work for you like right now, but then you could come back to it like 3-4 hours later and it'll be working because there won't be someone doing it. It's one of those as well where it's mostly a bidding filter, so a lot of times late at night it's going to be a lot stronger for you, which is why I do a lot of my bidding stuff late at night, because I just find it so easy to pick up cards then. So let's go ahead and just try to pick up all these cards and see where we sit. I'll bid to the end of this page and see how many of these we actually pick up. I'm interested to see with these just left backs, right backs, left wing backs, right wing backs, how easy it is to pick these up, because it's relatively easy to bid on them, it looks like. So let's check that out. And then let me check just a couple random prices here. French left back here, because it's nice to know like individual player price as well. So the left backs are like 1,100 here. Let me go non-French. Yeah, so just 1100 for left backs. Let's go right backs here. Also going to be 1100 basically. Let's check 1200. So going to be 1100 for right backs as well. And then center backs, you could go 1200 if you want. And again, these cards are starting to sell here. For 1000 for the center backs have started to sell. The 800 coin gold commons are going to take a little bit longer to get down and be like the first ones on the market when people search. But oh my goodness, we're actually picking quite a few of these up for 850. Okay, I'm here for it. I mean, we're picking these right backs up. They go 1100 a piece, lose 55 on tax. That's 200 coins a card on those. And even like you could list these guys more for lazy buyers as well if you like to squeeze some more coins out of them if you're not going to be doing this like consistently. So these center backs I could just list like 1100 and let them simmer a bit and make some more coins out of them. So let's go ahead, get these listed up. I know the left backs and right backs are both 1100 coins a piece. Things we love to see. And there we go. A bunch of cards listed up, a bunch of coins to be made. But guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video.